You started it?
No, I just now did.
Okay, three,
Wait, no,
two.
I'm counting down.
Oh, okay. You
Three,
should count
two,
down.
I'm the
one,
counting boy.
go.
I'm the.
Hi guys. Welcome to the Midwestern Nobodies, the only podcast where so I'm Cameron. That's my name. Here we have with me Caden.
Hi.
We have Cassidy,
Hello.
and we have my special little man Jacob.
My special little boy.
The single nugget is called a nuglet.
Ew, what?
Nuglet.
I'm not calling it that. I'm just
Why
gonna call
not?
it a singular nugget.
But it's
Math problems be like
U
if
G
if
E.
I
shut
thought you were
up.
spelling
And
something else,
T.
and I got very worried.
If 10 nuggets cost $8.39.
You're
How much
spending too
does-
much for nuggets.
How much does one nugget cost?
Ew.
That
It
doesn't
costs
sound
84 cents.
That's
If you
good
round
stuff.
Okay.
So it's been more than 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I think we'll just kind of give a little recount of our days that isn't extremely personal or
How we've been living.
yeah.
There is no personal on me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was worried there for a second.
Yeah, we know how you are with your personals.
Okay.
Hey, Cameron, since you brought up the idea, you go first.
The idea of what?
The fucking we're going over our like.
Oh.
What have we been
day.
doing, Cameron?
What have
Give
we
us
been
your
doing?
life story.
Yeah,
Oh,
right now.
my
all of
life
it.
story. Okay, so I was born in Pomona, California, in the same hospital room as my older brother.
That's cool.
So
That
when
is
I was
enough. We are bored. Skip a couple
Jacob,
years.
Go.
Oh,
okay,
no,
so
no,
I was
Jacob,
7 and I
Jacob,
was
go.
probably being groomed.
Alright, Jacob, go.
interesting stuff.
That's
Please
all we need to
continue.
know. No, that's
No,
all we
I'm
need to know.
good.
Okay. I am Jacob.
Hi,
My
Jacob.
name is Jacob,
Hello,
and my
Jacob.
mother named me that. My father wanted to name me my father's name, but my mother said, no, I pushed him out. I give him name.
Wait, I'm so. Whoa.
At least she didn't pull you out.
Oh, I thought you were saying your dad pushed you out, and I was just like, oh.
My dad.
I was like,
My
how many
dad
stitches did he
birthed
get?
me.
You
No,
guys
no,
know what
mine.
sounding is?
What?
You guys know what sounding is?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you just go ahead and look it up for me real quick?
I'm busy,
Yes.
Cora.
I'm okay.
Go to Google Images and look up sounding.
No, if you say look up Google Images, I refuse to look anything up.
This is for the kids at home. Look up sounding.
Mm.
Look
I
up
don't think.
look up men sounding each other.
I'm
Yeah,
scared.
no,
Um,
I see it.
Did you?
I
can
Oh
see
it.
no, Jacob, what is it?
Give us a visual
Yeah.
description or audio description.
Audio description.
I'm an idiot.
Jacob, if you were being sounded right now, what sound would you make?
No. I. This is not. That was the perfect cut.
That was beautiful. Why'd you send that in chat? I hate that.
No, he sent it. No.
Oh, that's
Why?
horrible.
Why?
Speaking
Why?
of
Why?
sound,
Why does it look like you're about to pull like the thing out of the grenade? Like to.
well, it's
No,
like
no,
No, it's a Beyblade.
It's
Yeah.
reverse.
It's how you start
Ew.
lawnmowers.
Well, guys, I think
Oh,
this is
no.
speaking of sound. That's a department in film. Wait, can we talk? I guess we can. I'm the director.
Well,
it's
I was
up
like,
to
it's
you.
your choice, really.
Yeah, I was like, we're working on a film, guys. How do we feel about that? How do we
I
feel
like
about
how we
this film?
speak to no audience.
That's fine.
We have an audience. It's me. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
listening back.
Yeah, we listen back. So, like, we're the only ones that listen to it, so
It's
that's.
crazy. Just this little side note. I looked at the first episode just to see who started it, and it has 31 views.
Wow, look at that.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah,
31.
it does. Well, it's
How?
just kind of like,
We're
why?
blowing up.
Who's watching these?
Oh,
Some really bored person.
hold on,
Yeah.
wait. Caden,
Yes.
Caden,
Yes.
hold on, Caden. After the podcast,
Okay.
remind me to tell you about this idea I had with advertising the podcast.
Okay. Oh,
Um,
I forgot.
Speaking of sound, which is the Oscars. The Oscars.
Sure.
I legitimately have
We
no
go to that.
clue, like
I'm
any
really
list or
banking
like
on La La Land winning.
for the.
What's a film this year?
I don't know.
Okay. I've watched
I'm just
half
gonna
of the
look
Best
it up.
Picture nominees, and I don't really feel like watching the others because they sound boring.
I don't even know what.
I don't know what any of
Is-
them are.
I don't know anything.
Me neither.
Well, I know everything
Yeah,
because
we
I'm
know.
smart.
Mhm.
So there are 8 Best Picture nominees. There's Minari, which is about
Yeah.
a Korean family that's trying to make it in like 60s America. I don't really know when it's set. It was really good. I watched it earlier today.
Yeah, I heard it was like really, really good, and I wanted to watch it because it
It wa-
has the guy who played
yeah, the guy from the hit
The Walking
Amazon
Dead.
Prime show Invincible. What? Oh,
and Invincible. Invincible, dude.
I've
hate
been
I
liking
love it.
Invincible so far. The only
Okay, wait.
problems are like the casual character stiffness where there's just no animation except for very
Yeah.
slight.
I
Mhm.
love it because of how violent it is, but that's
She loves it
the
because
cast.
she showed me it, and it was the one scene. I don't want to spoil it, but I don't want to
Yeah,
watch
the
it
one
anymore.
scene in the first episode.
in the very
Yes,
first
Yeah.
episode
but I
because
don't want to
Caden
spoil it.
wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it.
Oh my god, I was expecting it, but even
Oh,
when I
That-
got to that scene,
That
I
was
like,
the first time that I've seen anything about that. Like that was
It's-
basically the trailer that I saw.
Yeah.
Was that end of the first
Oh,
episode?
It's also
man.
hilarious. She showed me it beforehand, but I had no idea that it was the
Yeah.
same thing because we started watching it. I was just like, oh, it's like Superman.
It's like a
It's
like a
superhero thing
superhero
or
show.
whatever.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
he's
Yeah.
just like,
superhero.
yeah,
They're
whatever.
all chill, and then
Yeah.
uh,
I will. Before we continue, I want to say fuck Amazon. Amazon is a terrible company, and I genuinely hate Jeff Bezos, and I want to scalp him. But damn, do they make good
Yikes.
superhero shows? Like you have The Boys and Invincible.
Wait. Okay, I need your opinion. Do you like Invincible or no?
I love that show.
Okay,
I
thank you.
have been so ready to see what happens in these last 2 episodes here.
I just want all of it. I just want all of it. I want the
Me
whole
too. I don't
story
wanna
right
wait.
now.
It's
One of those TV shows where it should
You
be
have to binge
just
it.
yes, it should be binged.
I actually disagree. I feel like it would have died out faster if it was binged.
I don't know.
Probably, but
It's the thing where one, because I'm a huge fan of who voices Invincible's dad, and then I'm also a fan of Sandra.
Simmons.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons and Sandra Oh.
Oh
I'm
my
just
yeah.
just so many good people on it, and I'm just like, it's pretty great. And
Yeah.
I just kind of, no matter what, I love any darker themed kind of superhero stuff, and that's the reason why I really strayed away from
Marvel.
from Marvel.
Yeah.
Because
And,
I grew up with Marvel. I really enjoyed
right.
it, no matter what. But it's
I mean, I feel like we all grew up with Marvel here.
yes.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
then I started gravitating more towards, very controversial opinion, but more towards DC. I
So
didn't
controversial.
necessarily love the movies. I didn't like any of the movies, but I really enjoyed the comics because I read a lot of the comics.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
DC comics are better than Marvel comics, and Marvel
Yes.
movies are better than DC movies.
But DC
I-
has better TV shows and
DC has much better TV shows and animated
better
series.
better animated movies, because their animated movies
Yeah.
are rated R, and they're actually more interesting than their actual live action ones technically.
Yeah.
Rated R superheroes is how it should be.
It really should. 'cause
Honestly, yeah.
a lot of their animated films are super fucking good. Like I watched so many of them because I really enjoyed a lot of the stories and stuff like that, and I'm just a huge fan of what they do with the stories with those, because it's like they're darker, they're grittier, and it's not as like Marvel. Like we're all basically
It's
the same
not like
cookie cutter thing.
campy. It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
And
I'm. Oh, you go. You go.
no, you go.
Okay. I'm gonna. I have to be the contrarian here. I don't like either one.
Yeah,
I
no,
keep
I
up
was gonna
with
say
them.
that.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
I like the subversions on the superhero genre more. Like, I'm gonna keep pushing The Boys. That show is
I need to
amazing.
watch it. I need to watch it
Oh
because
my
especially
god,
since I love
watch it with
Invincible, I'm just
Caden.
like I need to
Watch it
watch
with
it.
Caden. Oh,
I've seen like half of the first season. I'm just
Dude.
really bad when it comes to watching TV shows.
the second season. I'm not exaggerating. The second season is probably one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen.
Wow.
Damn.
I love that show. I love. The same goes for Invincible. I love it so far.
Didn't Seth Rogen like?
Yes,
Seth Rogen was one of the characters, and it threw me off
Alan
because
the alien.
yeah, I was
isn't
watching that scene for like the whole time, and I was just like, wait a second.
Isn't he like a producer or something? Like, or
No, he's the producer on The Boys.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
is.
know that.
Yeah, because that was the one thing that threw me off, because I'm just like, I know Seth Rogen is like genuinely like a pretty well-rounded like
he is
celebrity,
He gets
but
around.
it just like shocked me really bad because I was just like, I just know him from like funny
like
dumb movies. Like
it's his voice.
Can't. Yeah, it's like his laugh.
Yeah.
It's his laugh. No one can replicate it.
I don't know how he does that. I've been trying for like months to
No one can
replicate his
replicate it.
laugh.
Occasionally, I have his laugh, but like
You just have
it's
to get
like
really
off brand still. No, not even that. I don't know why, but sometimes I laugh like him, and I feel like I'm imposing.
You're posing.
Yes.
You're a fake Seth Rogen. You're not the real one. You're not the real Seth Rogen. Imposter. No, I can't say. Never mind.
I know I was avoiding that word for a reason.
I know. Anyways, ignoring that, back to Invincible. I think I look at the cast list for that show. It is stacked to hell and back.
It is.
It's for Invincible.
Yeah.
It's star-studded. Like it's just like
without saying much about episode 6. Ezra Miller is in it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I have not gotten to episode 6. I've only finished episode 5.
Oh,
I've watched all of it so far.
Yeah.
I need to catch up.
Who's Ezra Miller again?
He was a D.A. Sinclair. I'm just gonna go by name just so it doesn't.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, look it up for sure. But yeah, I like those because like it's funny going back to like the binge versus weekly releases. I think weekly releases does a lot better. The prime examples being Invincible and WandaVision.
Oh, WandaVision drew a lot of people into like Disney Plus, and especially like
yeah.
Which I didn't watch any of WandaVision, although I heard it was great.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything like spoilery, but I like the first half of WandaVision.
Okay.
Then it fell apart.
I think because Disney
is
just kind
of in the way that it wasn't Disney. It's just it fell apart in the way that every Marvel thing does.
Starts off strong and then kind of just like
Sinclair.
Yeah, that D.A. Sinclair.
Okay. Yeah, he's in the newest episode.
Yeah, episode 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that the first half of WandaVision is definitely better.
Yeah,
mostly because it wasn't like Marvel.
It wasn't Marvel. It was something like
something
not
new?
I feel like saying something interesting is not fair to Marvel because overall the show was interesting.
It was different.
Yeah, it
that's what
subverted
made
my expectations, and that's what I like.
More unique.
instead of
Yeah.
just being like a standard Marvel movie, which is like gets a
Yeah.
laugh, it gets like the superheroes, it's like cool.
And again, not to say much, but I will say it does fall into those tropes pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's kind of like they kind of have to hit on this on the
And yeah,
The
like
They do
classics,
have to tie
basically.
it back. Yeah.
they have to
Yeah.
like tie it into the universe, and I think that's kind of Marvel's biggest like downfall, but it's also its greatest strength is the idea of the cinematic universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of details in their universe.
Oh yeah, they do it. They craft it all together so well when it's big picture.
Yeah.
But then you have some like not necessary evils, but I'm gonna say necessary evils because I don't know what else to say. But you have a lot of necessary evils, like, and I will say I don't hate this for the reason a lot of other people hate this. I hate it because it was bad. Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't bring myself to watch it because I
It
don't like
was-
Brie Larson.
See,
Um,
I actually, as an actress, I love
As
Brie
an-
Larson.
Here's the thing:
She's
as an
amazing.
actress, I think she's phenomenal.
Captain
I think as-
Marvel.
I think as an actress, she's actually like a really, really genuinely good actress. As a
Agreed.
human being, she annoys the hell out of me.
She's just a little.
I've
out-
only seen two movies with Brie Larson, and it's Captain Marvel and Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I
So-
don't
That
know.
movie?
Yeah,
I don't have much experience to
Um,
argue how good of an actress she is.
I
Caden,
mean,
yeah, she is. She's Scott's like ex-girlfriend.
Envy Adams.
What?
Yeah.
She's the
That's
one
her
that was
character's name,
singing.
Envy Adams. That song, you know. Hello
And then also-
again,
yeah.
friend of a friend.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew you.
Yeah.
And then also Chris Evans was also in that.
That movie. Okay,
Oh,
the
I
Scott
That
Pilgrim
movie was-
movie.
That's funny.
That movie gets a bad rep, honestly.
I
does
really
it?
enjoy that
I
movie.
thought everyone
You see,
enjoys
people
that movie.
love that movie, but I've been stuck in like the part of social media where it's like people just making fun of quote unquote film bros, and that's definitely one of those movies.
But that's like such a feel-good movie for me.
It's
like
such
I think
like
it's,
I love that movie.
honestly.
it's kind of well, it's the same vibe as like Juno. Did you guys ever watch Juno?
Oh
I
yeah,
have
I love
not.
Juno.
Because like
I've
it's
always been like, watch it, but then I forget. So
it's
Yeah, that
so
sounds like you.
funny, and it's because it's with Ellen Page or
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page now.
Mhm.
And it's just like it's such a funny movie, and I think it's by
yeah.
the same. It's not the same director. Who is it? It's like it's by the same people or something.
Of Super Bad, I want to say. I want to
Yeah.
say somehow the people from Super Bad were involved in that, outside of just Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juno's great. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is great.
It's phenomenal. Yep. I love it.
Honestly, any movie that Edgar Wright makes is amazing. Like
Fair.
Shaun of the Dead, Baby Driver, despite its terrible cast of people.
Do you not like Ansel Elgort?
Ansel Elgort, Jamie Foxx.
Do you not
Kevin
like
Spacey.
Ansel Elgort?
Do you not know about Ansel Elgort?
I think we talked about this on a podcast one time.
I think we did, so we're not going to get into it again. because
Wait,
it just
I'm
makes
pretty
me
sure.
Sad.
Didn't
No,
he like
it was all
dispute
true.
it or no?
He did, but it was still true.
Oh, was it? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But yeah, Edgar Wright, amazing director. Okay, I would love for him to make a Marvel movie, but I would also hate for him to make a Marvel movie.
I
No,
would want
I
him
would-
to. It would have to be out of the universe.
It would have.
It would have to be very like
It would have to be
Scott
something
Pilgrim,
like Deadpool. It would be
Guardians of
something like
Galaxy.
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
I think he
oh my
would
god, imagine.
kill a Deadpool movie. Like his like out there editing style, like the
That would be
fast,
so
witty
phenomenal.
dialogue that he does. That's Deadpool right there. I
Yeah,
think he would do great
and
with
with Ryan Reynolds.
it. Oh my god,
Bro,
the man of my
imagine.
dreams. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
I'm still more of a Henry Cavill kind of girl, but whatever.
Okay, yeah, Henry
I
Cavill
can
is
do
a
this.
beast of a man that I would
He's
let tear
just-
me down.
Now, keep going.
But, like, the puppy dog eyes and the comedy and like, look at his smile.
He's just so dreamy. Like I just think I'm just so in love with him.
Hey, Cassidy's boyfriend, how you doing?
She says
Well,
this
okay.
a lot. I'm used to it.
Also, the other person that I definitely thirst after, like, and I love just as much as like Gal Gadot. Like, I just think that she's like
Absolutely agree.
she's like one of the women of my dreams because I'm just like she I think she's Israeli or something. She's Middle Eastern.
She's
And
Israeli.
she's just so gorgeous. Like I just
She-
don't know what it is.
yeah.
Like, ugh.
Have you seen the new Wonder Woman movie?
Yes, I have.
What'd you think of it?
You know, I like wasn't expecting much to be honest, because I never expect much from DC. Well, I don't expect much from DC on their
That's like
films.
her with me.
Yeah, it felt very.
Shut up, Kaden.
It
I
felt
really
very Marvel for some reason.
it felt very. So here's the reason why I had problems with it, because it was basically like take the first plot and make it this one, but instead it's in like the 80s.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened, because it's like Steve comes back, Steve dies again, and it's like, okay.
I like how we avoided spoilers up until now.
Well,
Yeah.
nobody cares about
no, that was
Wonder
in the
Woman
trailer.
1984.
Okay, I guess you're right.
That was
yeah.
in
No
the
one
trailer.
cares
Steve
about Wonder Woman
As in
1984.
Steve, do you mean Steve Jobs?
Yes,
Yes.
Caden, shut the fuck.
Steve Jobs, Wonder
It's
Woman's
the-
lover.
Except Steve Jobs is played by Ashton Kutcher, just so you know.
Okay.
But okay, but like I don't. My thing is, no matter like, and like she's my woman crush, so it's very hard for me to like make a very unbiased opinion about it, because I was just like because like the bisexual dilemma is real, so I like was sitting and watching it
Pedro
with my.
Pascal. Oh.
I was. Wait, who?
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
He
I
did
was
an
just like,
amazing job in that movie.
he did really great.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, who is this guy? I know who he is.
He's a
And then
man. That's what he is.
and then I figured it out, and I was like,
He's
oh
a
my god.
tall glass of water.
Yes, he
But
is.
dude, like
The
I was watching
ending
it.
sucked.
The ending sucked. It was stupid. I also it was just weird, because I understand they were trying to introduce like Wonder Woman's biggest nemesis, which is Cheetah.
But they killed her off.
Yeah.
No, like she
They
was still
didn't.
alive at the end. It was
Yeah.
just like a weird.
It's just.
It was a weird thing. Like they didn't set themselves up very well for
You-
like really anything.
Yeah, Pedro definitely carried.
He did.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's because he embraced how cheesy and campy that entire movie was.
But
Yeah.
he did a really great
Yeah.
job.
He did. Everything else was just something you'd see in like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, which
It
is I
felt-
was like, if this was a TV show, you know what? I could get behind it. If it's like, but it was a movie that was almost like 3 hours long, and I was like, I just.
hour long. And okay, my main problem with it was like they do that thing that a lot of like movies or like superhero cartoon episodes do, where they introduce the theme very early on, and then the main character realizes it at the end, and then that's how they win. That's like the whole formula of that movie. Except the beginning scene doesn't relate to the message of the movie at all.
No, they just wanted to show like.
Whoa, look at Girl Boss.
Well, for me, I genuinely like this is where I had the bisexual dilemma. Because my parents do not know I'm bisexual, but like
Oh.
I was sitting there and I was just like, God, imagine being on an island with a bunch of warrior model looking women like that. that would be my, and then I was like, I was gonna say my dream, and then I was like, that'd be really cool to be surrounded by really like strong women and independent. You know, I look up to them.
That'd be so cool. They have so many cool role models that I don't want to have.
In Cassie's
like,
head,
I
Aruga!
pretty much. Like, not gonna lie, during that entire time, I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, this would be the best island on the planet. Like,
I mean, it
Oh.
probably exists. Like they're like blocked off or whatever. They like hid it. So how are we supposed to find it? You know.
well, men aren't technically allowed on that island though.
Exactly. So how like
Cut
nobody's
off your
found it yet.
balls.
No Y chromosome.
Would you wait, Cameron? Would you cut off your balls to be able to
No.
like? Oh,
I just like go to some like big city and find the most. I'm not gonna finish that statement actually.
no, you gotta finish it now. You just started it.
I was gonna say I was gonna find the most desperate MILF or DILF that I could.
You know what's really weird?
Roy?
Never mind. I don't know. I shouldn't
No,
say
please
that.
go on.
Like there was so I had a friend in high school who
I already know the story.
yes you do. Well, because you've seen him and also he's magnificent. Anyway, I had a friend who had a dad who I was just like, bro, your dad is like.
Did you say that to them?
Yes, I did.
And he
Oh my
agreed.
And he was like, yeah, my dad's like a DILF. And I was like,
You're not allowed
My-
to say that.
My friends think that my dad is also a DILF.
But dude,
Seriously?
this guy, his dad was like
Like
he was like in the military. He's like he's like half Japanese, but like something else as well. And he has like this long flowing black hair, and he's just like really ripped. And it's like,
Mm.
and one time I saw him like running in a neighborhood, and I was just like, oh my god, this man's.
I really okay. You know, this is one of those segments of podcasts where I'm like, I really hope we don't blow up because there's just gonna be a lot of rude awakenings here.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, you said that like the kid's fine with like you talking about his dad that way, but like,
yeah.
imagine like we get like a fan base and they're all just like, "Who is it? What's his ad? Hand over his
I
ad
need to know
right
now.
I mean,
now."
as long as we don't give out any personal names, we're fine.
I didn't
Yeah.
give out any personal names.
I know,
'Cause,
we're good.
He's,
Yeah, I think I was actually thinking about this.
So his home
earlier.
address is
Are we doxing?
no.
Fine.
we
Anyways, I was thinking like we could use like code names in our stories, so like we kind of know who we're talking about.
you
and we
give
don't have to ask.
Actually,
And
can
then,
we
like-
use code numbers?
No,
We'll
let's
use
use-
our social security numbers
let's use
as our
yeah.
code
Yeah.
numbers.
No, not ours. Theirs.
Theirs.
yeah, because we absolutely know their social security.
Right. You
You
don't know
don't
all-
go
you
to
don't
your
know-
Yeah,
friend's
you don't
house
know them.
just to look for their social security number.
Okay, so what's my social security right now?
So
does it
it's,
start
Are you sure you want me to say it right now?
Yeah, I
so-
want you to say it right now.
Wait, does it start with a 6?
What?
Does it start with a 6?
No.
A 7?
You can't just keep guessing. Because usually, like, does it start with 1, 2, 3, 4?
I mean, eventually I'll get the full thing, so I think it's worth it.
Why would I say it?
Wait, no, that's the perfect scam. You just like, you're like, hey, you want to play a game with me? And then they say, yeah, sure. What's the game? And then you say, tell me your social security. I have to guess your social security number. And if I lose, you have to give me your social security card.
that's funny.
And then, but you'd
And
have
then
to
you
do
go
it
to
all in
jail.
like, you have to do it all in like the ooh girl voice, or else it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
So, like, oh, I don't
Wanna
know.
play
Give me your
game?
social security card.
This sounds. I really don't think any.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
mister. Looks
God.
like you lost.
Uh-oh, mister. Looks like you need to give me $100.
Every Twitch girl streamer, I guess. I don't know.
Everyone on Grinder be like,
Yeah.
I didn't download Grinder. I'm not that desperate.
What's wrong with Grinder?
I don't
What about
believe
FarmersOnly.com?
Oh,
the
that's
only
my
dating site.
site.
Oh, that's
right
gonna
there.
attract a lot of. That's gonna attract a lot of people that Cameron despises.
That's true. It's more like
We're
it's
not
gonna
talking about that,
attract
though.
a lot of people.
I'm
Tractor.
I'm
'Cause-
gonna kill you. That was so bad.
I feel like you made that joke before the podcast.
I feel like I feel
No,
like
you
if I
did.
signed up for Farmers Only, I'd really pull a lot of hoes.
Yeah. Okay.
So Cameron can't talk now, so.
Let's just like kick him off again, you know?
Oh, I just muted him. What is that picture?
Ew, what
Oh, he can't
picture
talk
is
until I
that?
unmute. You're unmuted, Cameron. You're fine.
Why? How do you? Where did this photo
Also,
come
Jacob,
from?
you need to unsend that cursed image.
Yeah, please
Why?
do.
I'm
I-
reporting the
how
photo
do
you
I-
sent, Jacob. I'm reporting the photo you sent of me for harassment.
No, don't.
Wait, can you actually?
No.
Because
I'm
then
afraid-
that's gonna go and do things. I
it's
don't know what
gonna-
that would do.
I
What
don't
would
know.
that
I don't
do?
really want to find out.
Me
Um,
neither.
So summer's coming
Cameron,
up.
what?
guys.
You don't want to be a bad boy? You don't want to be like.
Oh, he is a bad boy.
Exactly, so if
stop.
he was a bad boy, he'd do that.
Anyways, summer's coming up.
Ew, it's too late.
The summer is coming up.
Green beans? You mean
I'm
Timothy?
probably gonna be working during summer anyway.
Dude, summer. I love summer. I think I have like the seasonal whatever this thing because I always feel really happy when it's summertime.
Yeah,
Except for
because
last
the
Really?
sun.
Yeah, I love the summer.
You want to know why
Summertime.
I'm happy for summertime?
Why?
Minecraft update.
Oh, did you hear
Oh
how
my
they're doing
God.
this?
Yeah,
Inside
they're
even
Okay,
splitting
wait.
it.
Okay, hold on. I
Yeah.
heard that it's gonna come out in 2 different
Correct.
updates.
It is.
That's so
And 2 different
upsetting.
updates?
I don't blame them. I don't.
I
want
don't
them to
either,
rush.
honestly.
I don't want them to
Yeah,
rush
I think
either, but
I
it's.
think ev-
I just hope the
Ever
first half
since-
has. You go.
Oh, sorry. I just think that ever since basically Cyberpunk, like everyone's just been kind of like, it's okay if you guys don't rush.
Honestly.
Like, it's okay.
I just
What
really
is
hope
he
that this
doing?
first half of the update is going to have the new cave generation in it.
Yeah, I want caves first.
Honestly, and maybe
I
the
heard that
ads
it's gonna be
blocks.
blocks first,
Oh,
And
and
that's
then
funny.
caves and
You're
mountains.
funny.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
You're kinda
I don't
funny.
know. That's just what I've heard. I haven't done my own research.
Yeah, we'll have to. I don't know. Either way, we need to.
Caden's gonna
Wait,
cry.
wait. Oh,
I will
wait.
cry.
Hold on.
I
Caden,
feel like they would do the blocks first, and then
Caden,
Jake-
remind me
Jake-
to
Jacob
talk
gets
to
the meeting
you
this time.
after the podcast about Minecraft being
Why do you
about
say it?
gaming and video and
Doing
game.
voice typing, I hate it.
He's not. He's just typing it in while saying it.
Yeah.
Ow.
Also,
would
I
I-
don't know. I don't know if you've heard him, but Smudge has been screaming this whole time.
We've heard him
Okay.
loud and clear.
He's.
I think.
'Cause
Can we
it's
wait?
his
Can we
middle
bring?
time.
Can we bring
I
a
need to let
smudge
go.
on for an exclusive interview?
Yeah,
With-
sure.
yeah, special guest
Jacob, you
Smudge.
just got
Guess who?
unmuted because you've been. Alright, box man.
Wait, was
He's
I
a-
Just
muted?
did his.
You were
Yeah,
muted
we
that whole
couldn't
time.
hear you for a while. though.
Well, because I did that because he was doing stupid stuff.
Like what?
Saying that the blocks come first.
What?
Alright,
I'm just
Smudge.
saying they're probably gonna like add things that are minimal before they add the huge things. You know?
Yeah, but that's gonna make Caden cry though.
Yeah, make me
Well-
sad.
I'll kiss you and it'll be all better.
I'm
Oh.
sorry,
Okay.
Jacob.
What is
We need to
this?
talk. Jacob, we need to. Why are
That
we looking
wasn't
at this?
me. Wait, what? What do we need to talk about?
Jacob, we need to have a talk
About what?
Okay, I had to look at the fact in our like little group chat that you said. I'm pulling up the receipts. You said I'm in Caden's bed surfing Instagram, and I don't know how I feel about that.
What? He's got a nice bed.
I Jacob,
Uh,
you do realize I'm Caden's girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are?
You're not Caden's
Is
girlfriend,
Smudge
Jacob.
still having the interview?
I'm his
He's been
bro.
Wait, yes, Smudge.
You're
Smudge.
his- I'm
what do
sorry.
you-
Smudge.
What advice do you
Yeah,
have
I
for
get-
Jacob and Cassidy?
Smudge,
you
what's
get
your
what?
relationship advice?
I get privilege
You gotta say something, dude. You can't just.
because
walk
I'm
away.
his bro.
But technically, so was I before I
Smudge.
started dating him.
Bro wins.
Smudge isn't
Mm,
helping.
I don't know about that.
On a list, number 1 is
Smudge
bro,
can't
number
handle
2 is
this
girlfriend.
drama.
No, Smudge doesn't understand politics.
This
Have
is
you-
not
wait.
about
Now it is.
Oh,
Smudge,
that-
please
so-
stop.
I think this is probably,
The most chaotic.
yeah. This
Yeah.
is
This is the
fun.
most natural one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
This is
I
how our
think
conversations mostly go.
Yeah.
pretty much, except there's a lot more talk of. No, wait, no. This is the exact amount of gayness that there usually is.
Well,
Yeah.
Cameron, you and Cassidy are bisexuals, which equals one whole gay person.
That's so
I-
true.
I don't know. I
I don't-
it's-
I am at
there's
least
more like-
1/3.
I'm like a 60-40.
1/3.
60-40. Okay.
Take that how you will.
Alright.
I'm
Putting you back.
honestly,
over
yeah,
here, Smudge.
I'd probably say the same.
60-40, yeah.
Yeah. But 60 leaning towards men.
Yeah, mine is
Very
leading
hesitant.
towards.
I'm at least 1/4.
I can
That's
see it.
I'm
Is
Yeah.
the 1/4
Alright.
your package?
Ew, why?
No.
You know in Stitch.
Why does it-
You know
why do
in
we
Lilo
always-
and Stitch 2, Stitch has a glitch when Lilo's. Or wait, they also do it in the first one with that little chart that Lilo does of Stitch for how much like
His
badness.
evil?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what homosexuality.
And then
is.
Stitch dies. He
Stitch fucking
dies.
dies.
It
That
was
was so
symbolism.
sad.
I
What was
don't
with
know
that?
what that is.
It was
I don't
really
think I've
sad.
seen
Like I didn't want
this.
to watch the second one for a long time because I was like, why is this so?
Do you
freaking
guys
sad?
remember the sandwich guy?
Yeah, his name's like
Leroy.
Ruben.
Oh.
Those are both very different names.
I think
pretty
his
sure
name is
Reuben would
Steven.
make more sense because Reuben is
It's
a
like a
sandwich.
Reuben sandwich.
Yeah, and so it's
Wait,
just
I'm
like,
trying to think.
haha,
So
it's funny.
Yellow dude sandwich.
Sandwich guy, Lilo,
Lilo
and
and
Stitch.
Stitch.
It's Ruben. I called it. It's Ruben.
God damn it! It is Reuben.
Wow.
Why is one of the videos say that like Reuben gets big? It's like there's
Dude, inflation.
I-
Who brought
No.
We're
Leroy
getting
was
into
the
some
other way.
gross politics right now.
up?
Wait, what's happening?
I don't know.
Hey, Caden, we have like total of 5 subscribers.
Yeah.
We 5? It's crazy.
That is
It's all
crazy.
5
that
of
is
us.
crazy.
I,
Oh yeah.
No,
I actually don't think I'm subscribed to it.
I am.
What?
I am for sure.
I am.
I
I think
am.
Tim probably
I
is, which
think
means
so.
Who's the other one?
Wait, what is this called? Like it's Midwest. Yeah.
The Midwestern.
oh my god.
No, I'm subscribed.
Alright, I'll check really quick.
Oh.
I don't think I am.
Jacob's like, what is this called again?
What are we?
I
doing
forgot.
here?
What?
I don't know. I am subscribed.
Oh wait. Okay, wait. I have to tell a funny story of
Probably
like
is the
so.
5 of us.
So
Okay.
Caden and I went to Rainbow Falls recently because we went to
Yeah.
Manitou.
It's open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What do you
So
mean it's
I went
open?
there
Yeah.
with not Cameron, sorry. With I went there with Caden and like we were walking back to the car and some dude starts playing out his window. It's like, what are you doing, step bro?
Oh, that was hilarious. Well, he he was like
And then he like
driving
held
down
a
the road.
thumbs
He
up.
did like it's called Chakra, bro. Like it's
Chakra
the
bra.
Y
Yeah.
thing.
Wait. What color car was he in?
I don't know.
He was in a truck.
Oh,
I
was
don't
it
know.
was it blue?
I probably have false memories. I don't know.
I was
In an
hoping
alternate
you
universe, it was.
I was hoping you just say yes, and then I'd be like, oh, that wasn't me. Haha.
That's funny.
Hey,
I'm like,
Cameron.
hey, Jacob.
Why wouldn't Rainbow Falls be open?
Yeah, that's why I'm curious about.
It closes seasonally
Why would it
That-
close
but-
seasonally?
But it's
because that's what it
April.
does. They close it seasonally because of the
I
winter.
guess like during winter that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's cold.
But
It's
April.
starting to warm up now. I mean,
No,
I
it's
guess not for
snowing.
you guys
It's
because
snowing.
I know
Yeah, it's snowing here.
it's rained once in the last month, and every other day has been sunny or partly
Lucky
cloudy.
you.
Yeah,
I'm fine with the snow. It's a vibe.
I'm fine with snow, but I
Oh,
like.
I do like snow, but I
not
like
great with my
rain more.
car.
I have a snow
Me too.
story. I have a snow story.
Go.
Okay. So I have this side job where I get up at 5 every morning and I go help load one of my mom's friend's son onto a school bus because he's in a wheelchair.
Oh,
So
okay.
one day,
That's how that
I
happened.
was about to make this not very wholesome. Carry
yeah.
on.
Well, it's a.
What were you gonna say?
I don't want to say it, so carry
Yeah,
on.
That's
just
a
type,
good
type it out in
idea.
the chat.
I'll type it
out
in
the
chat, but I'm
Yeah,
not
type it in
saying
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
it.
where
that's
no one
okay.
could see it.
Anyways, so one day it was snowing super hard, so I had to like clear my car, obviously, so I could drive there and see and not crash.
Yes.
So I have this scraper thing that has 3 different attachments. There's one that's like a little brush thing to get like just excess snow off,
Yes.
and then a window scraper thing, and then a shovel. It's basically a small shovel.
Okay.
So I couldn't find the window scraper thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I use the brush, I get all the extra snow off, and then I'm like, where did the window scraper go? So I use the shovel.
Did you scratch the
You
shit out of your...
Shattered your window.
I scratched the shit out
I
of it.
knew it. I was like, he scratched the shit out of his windshield.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be about you crashing.
No, that's a different story. That doesn't
my-
even involve snow.
Wasn't that forever
Oh.
ago too?
That was
That
a
was
while ago. I think I already
a
talked
while
about
ago, but I've never heard about the scraping.
that.
I
This
can't
is like
believe you scratched the
recent.
shit out of your window.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That
So,
sucks.
if you guys know how to fix that, I need to know.
From
You
what I've
can-
seen, like hacks on Facebook, like you just put a lot of toothpaste on your window.
Are you
No.
serious?
No.
Is that it?
There's
I
this,
don't
there's this,
think
like,
that's actually true.
There's
I-
this liquid like glass fixer. You get it, and then you can just pour
There
it
is-
on it.
yeah,
And then you
that
take
is the
like
thing.
a card or something and scratch off the excess.
Oh my god,
So,
I need
like,
to buy that.
I don't know
Amazon,
how well it
Walmart.
works though.
It depends.
I
I
d-
think.
It might be a temporary thing.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
but
fine with
it's,
Okay.
It's just to make it so it's
Whatever.
not as bad.
Yeah, so my mom doesn't know yet, and
Huh.
she's gonna find out tomorrow because
Oh.
we're taking my dogs to get shot.
today?
No, it was like a week ago, but she hasn't been near my car since then.
Oh,
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's
That's my snow story.
fun.
Nice.
I was like, I've never gotten into like an accident, and I've never like,
I've only
Yeah.
been in one.
I've
I've
only
never had like a problem.
I've only
Wasn't
slid
me.
on ice and hit a curb.
Same,
That's it.
actually.
And that's not
I have
too
done
bad.
that once.
That's
Yeah.
not bad at all. It's not like you involved other people or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, no, it only took out like a corner of my plastic car.
Yeah.
Mine did nothing. I just hit it and I was like, and then moved.
Yeah, I slid under a
Wait.
school bus.
Yeah, you did.
What
Yeah.
the? F-
Do you not remember
Yeah.
this? He's told us about this.
Yeah.
I told you story before.
It was on the podcast.
That's
I
the school
believe.
bus story that I was thinking
Yes,
about.
that's the one.
Yeah. It's all fixed now, except for the window.
Okay.
But that wasn't because of the school bus. That was just me.
No, that was just because you fucking scratched the shit out of your car.
I mean, it's fine. I can still see through the windshield and stuff, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Well, I mean that's
what I
fine,
was
but it's just
wondering.
it
And
hurts
it's
my
not
soul
as
to be
bad on
scratched.
as bad on the windshield, honestly. It's just like my side window on my driver's.
Caden, I just saw your comment.
Yeah.
Hayden,
On the topic
I'm
of,
reporting.
Okay,
I'm
that's
reporting
fine.
Break up.
for this.
Break up.
On the topic of no, pin it, you fool.
Jacob, you cheered it for us to break up. Fuck you.
So on the topic of car crashes, what was your like scariest event or worst car crash? In a car, at least.
I fucking
So, like,
flipped and
not
I died
our
on a
fault?
ghost.
Not, it doesn't have to be your fault. Just scariest
It
thing
doesn't
if you
have
haven't. If you haven't. If you haven't been in a crash, what's the scariest time you've been in a car?
Cassidy, you should go first.
Yeah, Cassie.
I was like, with my cousin, because she used to live in San Francisco, and I don't know if any of y'all have been to San Francisco. Like, all my cousins live in,
San Francisco drivers suck.
well, like, they're all insanely aggressive, and so is my cousin.
Yes.
But here's the thing. You know how there's, like, steep-ass hills? Like, just
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
fucking steep? Yeah, so what's the worst kind of car you want to drive on steep hills like that?
A Prius. Is it a Prius?
Hayden-
No,
Hayden got it
it's
right.
a manual because my dad's told me about this all the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my cousin was driving a stick shift
Amazing.
on like steep ass hills like that, and it's so fucking tense to be in a car with her where it's just like I feel like at any moment the car's just gonna roll back and like just go down the entire street. But I don't like. I think there was only one time I've legitimately like my dad spun out in like a Costco supermarket or whatever from like the ice or something, and we slid into it like a gate, and that was it. But I'll tell like a story that my dad told me forever ago about how he got into a car accident with my brother when he was like 2.
Oh, jeez.
Or when he was like no, he was talking, so he was I would say 3 or 4. He was in his kid's seat and they were driving. They were in a parking lot, but there was like these stupid ass teenagers that were like driving super recklessly, and they end up like hitting my dad with my brother like in the car, and they like get out and they're just like they just don't give a shit. My dad's like cursing them out.
Yeah.
I mean, I would too.
They hit the car hard enough. Like my brother's like, he was in like a baby seat, like, you know, one of those like kid seats and stuff like that.
Right.
Like it fell sideways. Like it was like attached and then it fell sideways.
Holy
That's how hard
shit.
they hit him. And I think like my dad started cursing them out, and he was because obviously it's like your kids in the car, and then like these stupid ass teenagers in a parking lot are like swerving from side to side, and then they end up hitting you. So that kind of happened, and then he starts cursing at them. He's just like, you guys are fucking stupid, and like all these other things. And the way my mom found out that this happened was because my brother went to my mom and was like, oh, dad said, and then he like
Whoops.
and then he continued to say all the expletives that my dad had said.
Hey, I mean, at least he's teaching. At least he taught your brother well. Honestly.
Yeah.
Gotta
Anyway,
start him out young.
Anyway,
Cameron, you go.
So besides the time I slid under a bus, the time I almost got hit by a car in middle school, recently I almost got into a crash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was leaving work. It wasn't even that late. It was like 8:30, not even 8:30. It was like 8:15 or something.
Someone drunk or something?
I would assume so. My main thing is they were a truck driver, so of course,
of course
they were terrible.
Of course.
So I'm just leaving at a regular speed for a parking lot. So like,
yeah,
10,
like
maybe 12 miles an hour.
Yeah.
This guy comes zooming out from like literally just from his parking spot and almost hits me, and then he honks at me as if I was the one who was in the wrong.
Of course, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and I was calling someone, and the call dropped almost like when the car would have hit me. So
oh no,
I was just screaming in my car like, Jesus, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck was that? And all this shit. And then I realized my call dropped, so I like called her again, and I was like, hey, I almost got into a car crash. And she was like, oh, I thought you just hung up on me. So that was terrifying.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking truck drivers, man.
I
Yeah.
hate truck drivers with a burning passion, dude.
Same, because they're always like the fucking biggest assholes on the planet.
And they
I
don't know how to drive.
They don't know how to fucking drive. Just quick story real fast. My dad was talking about this lady who got like out of her truck,
Oh, I love this.
and
This is
she
the
was like,
funniest shit.
she was like parked over like 3 spots with her truck. And so my dad gets out of his car and he's looking at this lady like, God damn, lady, what the fuck? And the lady looks at him and this is what she says to him. She goes, I oughta bitch slap you.
What?
To my
For
dad.
looking.
For looking at her, because he was like, damn, I can't believe you like parked like over 3 parking spots. He just looked at her, that was it.
Dude, what
And
the
she was just
fuck?
like, and she literally looks at me and goes, I ought to bitch slap you.
That's just her default response.
No, and I was just like, what the fuck? Who is this bitch? And my dad was talking about how he was like, I'd love to see her bitch slap me and like fucking, like, and jiggle and things like that, basically, because he was talking about how fat she was and how when she got out of her car, like,
The comment I
My
liked
dad-
that he said, he was just like, I think I saw a crack in the concrete when she fell out of her car.
and then my dad said that when she was walking her way, her her ass looked like it was 2 bulldogs fighting each other.
Yes,
Christ.
Karen, that is very much true.
Oh my god.
Jaden,
Yeah.
what's your accident?
Being
Dating
born.
me.
No.
Cameron,
Cameron, you're right, but
No.
Wait, what did Cameron say?
he said
Being bored.
It was probably my aunt was in the hospital for no real important reason, like no bad
Wow.
reason, but we had to go visit, and my sister was driving because she just got her permit, and I was in the car with her,
God.
my mom, one of my cousins, and then my grandma, and we were pulling into the parking lot, and my mom and grandma are very good backseat/passenger seat drivers. So she was trying to pull into a spot, but she kind of messed up the first time, so she backed up and tried again. But then 2 cars came out and were waiting for her, which one stressed her out, and then the parent, grandma and mom, were yelling at her, saying like, you gotta do this and this. So she panicked, thought she was in reverse, wasn't, hit the gas, flew into the like sidebar, completely ripped the hood off
Oh my
of the
god.
car, and it was all crushed up in the front. And yeah, we were stuck there, and then
Let me guess, your mom had to pay for it.
well, yeah, it's under insurance.
Yeah,
This was
that's
like
fair.
when she had her permit, not even license.
Why would you let your kid drive?
Right. If they just got their
To a
permit.
Well, it
hospital?
wasn't like just then.
But still, like, you only have your permit and you're making them drive in a hospital.
I don't know,
like a
but
hospital.
but that happened, and then the car still started up. So my grandpa came and picked us up, and then he came back and drove the car to a shop, and then it got fixed, and that's the end of that story.
Dude, if I did that, my
Damn.
mom would bitch slap me so hard.
Well,
She'd be like, what the fuck?
the thing is, none of us
I'd be
blamed
in
her
debt.
because the
I'd literally
parents
be-
was kind of the cause. Because they were stressing her out. Because I
they-
completely understand.
If that happened with my parents, they would not own up to
Oh
it.
yeah.
If it was my dad, he wouldn't. If it was my mom, maybe. But it's the fact that I'm like, my dad would probably be like, he would do he does the thing where he likes to do the guilt trippy thing. He doesn't yell at you. He just kind of does it's not I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. He does like he's like, I'm extremely angry, and I think what you did was like, and he makes you feel even worse about it than if he had just yelled at you. Because it's like, I'd rather you just yell at me, honestly.
Dude, yeah, just like get it over with. I don't.
Like, please just yell at me instead of trying to give me this long ass lecture that I already know what you're about to say to me. Like,
Literally, parents will like be there and like watch you struggle through something you don't understand and say nothing. But then when it's something like that you just forgot, they straight up just go, "Well, you should have just done this.
you should have just known." And it's like,
You should have just
well,
known." Well, I did. I did.
you sounded like Sonic.
I did. Sorry,
did.
Mom.
I was just trying to
Can't
go
say
fast.
that I forgot to not do drugs. They were just right in front of me. Did you know
I
in
don't
the
think I don't
Sonic?
think anyone
Did you know
in
in the
this.
Sonic comic books? There's this character named Charmy Bee.
Yeah, I
And
know
Charmy
Charmy.
Bee is also
Charmy
in the
cool.
games, but Charmy Bee has this friend named Mellow.
Like Cardi B?
No,
True.
Charmy.
Sorry.
So Charmy Bee has his best friend Mellow Bee, and at one time Sonic and all of his friends, including Charmy Bee and Mellow Bee, they went to an amusement park that was owned by this like rat guy, and he wanted the people to like keep going back to the amusement park. So this rat guy drugged all of the food,
What?
and so that they would like stay there. It was like hallucinogens, basically. It was called a lemon sugar drop. I'm pretty sure.
Else.
What is
Um,
happening? Why?
and then
Oh,
Mellow
well-
Bee ate a chili dog full of lemon sugar drop and fucking overdosed and died.
So I can't tell if this is real or not, but if
This
it
is real.
If it's lemon sugar drop, that's LSD.
Yeah. That was the
All
point.
right,
So
Fun.
yeah, look up.
That's one wild way to go.
that's interesting.
Yeah. So that's
so I
some
watched
Sonic
a lot of
lore.
Sonic XD in my childhood.
I didn't.
Who did? No one, just me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
I didn't watch much television as a child.
I
watched. Oh.
television.
Before we keep going, Jacob, what was your scariest car moment?
Oh. I have bad memory to begin with, so I'll just say the latest one.
Mhm.
Go for it.
The
my
latest one.
my ex stepdad was driving and texting with
Of course.
Not a good
both
combination.
both of his children who were both in elementary. One of them, actually no, one of them was in elementary. The other one wasn't even in first grade yet, and I was in the passenger seat. Um, and he was texting and driving, and he hit the car and made me lie to the police about texting and driving.
Whoa.
And he totaled my mom's car because of it.
Oh.
No one was hurt though,
epic.
so it's all
Well,
good.
that's good.
But
That
still,
doesn't
he
make it
he
okay,
totaled
though.
your mom's car, and he also had 2 young children and you in the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, kid, I know we just went through a really traumatic experience, but I need you to lie for me."
Yeah, he pulled me aside. He was like, "You gotta tell them I wasn't on my phone."
You gotta. Hey, hey,
Hey, bud.
hey,
Jesus.
Do me a
hey,
solid.
Chief. Hey, Chief, like, like I am. Oh my god. I can't. I just,
That's
like,
pretty fun. I'd rate that a 6 out of 10 story.
I'd rate it a 6 out of 9.
Can we kick Caden?
I
you're
get it.
hilarious.
No, you can't. 'cause
Mute
of the
yourself.
audio of this. Fine.
Yeah, mute yourself. Okay, fine. Well,
They can't hear
we've
this,
covered
but
quite a
they
bit
can.
here. We talked about. We didn't really get to the Oscars. I
Wait,
brought
wait,
it
wait,
up.
wait,
and
wait.
No, we didn't,
Cameron,
and we
Cameron,
are
Cameron.
at 58
Cassidy.
minutes.
Cameron, did we
What?
talk about that you
We're
like
not
Crippin'
talking
Pie?
about
hentai
that. We're,
addiction?
we're going
Yeah.
to talk
That
about
you're.
the Best Picture nominations and which one I think is going.
We
I
talked.
I would say the top contender.
I'm sure you like to
based on
picture
quality.
hentai boobies.
I think the nominees for Best Picture based on quality are
Is
Minari and Nomadland, but I think that the Academy is going to pick The Trial of the Chicago 7 because that's the
You
easiest
denying
Oscar
it
bait.
so. Wait,
He's
wait,
just
No,
Cage,
ignoring
shut up,
mute him.
shut up.
Mute him.
For
Oh,
best,
oh yeah, I
for
can do
best
that
leading
actually.
act.
All right, we can say anything.
Okay, basically, him denying it this much just means it's
He
true.
left.
True.
I don't think he's. I think he's still muted. Yeah, that's funny. Because he can't unmute himself. Alright, you're
Cameron
free,
is just
Cameron.
annoyed.
You're free from this. Well, now you're muted yourself. So.
Help! Help!
Help.
Why did you say I'm still muted?
You're in limbo. How can you talk? You're muted.
Help!
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I think Chadwick Boseman is gonna get Best Leading Actor.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that hurts.
Anyways, I
Yeah,
don't
it
jerk off
does.
to hentai.
Why
Best
would you?
leading,
Please don't
best
put the
leading
same
Why?
sentences.
You can't say that right after we talk about
cannot.
Chadwick Boseman.
You
What the fuck
best,
is wrong
best
with
leading
you?
actress is probably going to go to Frances McDormand or Viola Davis, but I think Carey Mulligan would also get.
I'm really mad that you put those things in
would
the
get
same sentence as our
pretty good.
beloved
As
Chadwick
far as
Boseman.
actor in a supporting role, I really think it should go to Daniel Kaluuya, but I think Leslie Odom Jr. is going to win.
Leslie Odom Jr., dude, I love him.
Speaking of Leslie Odom Jr., have you guys heard of Sia's movie Music? Because dear God,
No.
I'm not.
Awful. It's awful.
Oh,
It's awful. I didn't watch it, but it's awful.
oh, okay.
It's one of the lowest rated movies of the year, probably not ever, sadly, but it should be. I'm not going to talk about it more. You should just look into it and be disappointed in what you find.
But I
Okay.
like Leslie.
Anyways,
Oh.
actress in a supporting role is probably
Wait,
going to
Cameron,
go.
Cameron. What is
Yeah.
your opinion on? I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's the guy that plays the Duke on Bridgerton. He's like,
The dude on Bridgerton. What's Bridgerton?
it's
Oh wait, the guy who like left after the
yeah,
first
he just
season?
left.
I genuinely don't care about Bridgerton.
No, not that. I don't care about Bridgerton. I just care about him because he's really attractive.
Oh, we're going based off of looks, not talents. Oh, he's
Yes.
a stud.
Dude, he's a stud.
I let that man take me to a debutante ball. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
but you know what? You'd let a lot of men take
I'm
you to a
very
debutante
drunk.
ball, so your stamp
Yeah.
of approval is not any.
Anyways, ignoring the fact that I just admitted I'm interested in cross-dressing, I think Amanda Seyfried is going to get actress in a supporting role. Animated feature film better go to
Hentai.
Shaun the Sheep of Farmageddon. Shaun the Sheep
Yes.
from Armageddon. It's probably going to go to Soul. Anyways,
Probably.
It most likely will.
Go to what?
Cinematography is
Just
going to go to
Soul.
Nomad.
Oh, Soul.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
cinematography
sure
is
Soul's
going to
the only-
Nomadland, 100%.
I
Okay.
have not watched many movies over this year.
I have
neither.
a little bit of not a controversial opinion, but like I like Soul, but it wasn't like
It could have been better.
it could have been better, and it wasn't like something to me that like really necessarily stood out too much to me. Like
I loved the beginning, like title sequence.
the title sequence is awesome. Like Disney really knows how to do their title sequences. Like
Yeah.
say with
I
Up or
would
anything
also,
like
yeah, I would also say the
I'm-
score was amazing for that one.
I'm seriously surprised that Pixar, the pitch for that movie was allowed because it spoke about like the afterlife and stuff.
Nah, I think it's because the main character, who was a black guy, wasn't like a black guy the whole movie. I think that's what really sold it for Pixar.
All right. Also, we should
I mean,
probably start
you
trying to
can-
wrap
Oh
up. On a great
At a
ending
bad
note.
time.
Great ending note.
Directing is gonna go to Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. I don't care about documentaries. Film editing is gonna go to
What
fucking
the fuck
Sound
did
of
you
Metal.
just say?
Documentaries are not important. Original score is gonna go to fucking Soul. Original song is gonna go to the one from One Night in Miami.
I'm gonna kill Cameron.
I already did Best Picture. Production design is gonna go
How the
to
fuck can you say the documentaries are?
Tenet. I don't care about short films either. Sound is gonna go to Sound of Metal. Visual effects is gonna go to Mulan, probably,
can-
even though I hate that. It's probably gonna go to Tenet.
No.
Adapted screenplay, I really hope it's gonna. I really think
Wait,
it is.
the
I can
one-
see it
Wait,
happening. I don't want it to happen.
Wait, Mulan got nominated
Yeah.
in the first place.
I never watched that movie, but I heard it was
sucks.
really
It
bad.
sucks.
The
It
live
sucks.
action
It
Mulan?
sucks. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, no,
here's
it's
the
not
thing.
that good.
It's not that good. I also have a lot of problems with it.
I mean,
'Cause-
yeah. Who would?
So many
We
ethical
could save
problems.
that for another time.
I have more categories. Adapted
Okay, keep
screenplay
going
is
then.
going to go to Nomadland. Original screenplay is going to go to fucking Promising.
Speaking
No,
of-
if you're going to Trial,
Let's just talk
Seven,
over
if
him
you're gonna
'cause
Trial
it's
of Chicago
funny.
7. That's it. That's all of them.
Oh, okay, never
This
mind.
became a movie. I like how this kind of became a movie podcast because it's just.
Oh, it is.
That's literally all I can talk about is movies.
Well, that's because that's all that we all talk about, really.
Not me.
until
And
Until I-
also
yeah.
being gay.
and hentai
All
apparently.
right, so it's our topics: being gay.
Why are you bringing up
Hentai.
hentai? Of course you would bring up
Minecraft,
hentai.
movies, car accidents.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we got some diversity, but
Yeah.
most
I
of the
would say-
longer topics are movies. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Yes.
about diversity as in like ethnic diversity, and I was like, I
No.
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
we have some.
Kinda.
We have some.
Yeah, a little bit.
we have a minority and a half.
It's
If
like
we
have.
had
Or, yeah, actually, that doesn't work anymore because
Yeah.
y'all changed it.
I like the people who are like, I'm not white. I'm actually 2% like Irish and like
Bro,
and
that's so
like these
white.
other things. And I'm
Dude.
like, dude.
There's a Twitter post that's going around about people who are like, stop romanticizing the mafia. It's like this serious problem. It's a
What?
long thread. And one of the comments is, hey, I cook with the meatball.
Nice. Can we wrap us up here, bud?
Oh, the
Wait, that's-
Oscars, April 25th. If fucking The Trial of Chicago 7 wins Best Picture, I'm gonna cry because it doesn't really deserve it. I didn't even watch it yet. If Mank wins Best Picture, I'm going to quit the podcast.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Mulan does
Mank-
not deserve any award in any
Mulan
circumstance.
deserves nothing. Amazon sucks. I hate Amazon.
Did you know that
No.
there is a word for hating French people
It's
or
called
disliking French people?
it's called francophobia.
Yeah.
It's called what?
Why?
Francophobia.
I thought you said danktophobia. I was
Mm.
like, what?
Dank Kush, am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
first
we
of all,
look
I
at
don't-
that.
Wrapping
First
it.
of all-
Wrap,
No, wait.
We need to.
First of all- First of all, I don't think any of y'all have smoked weed.
no.
no. Jacob
Once.
has.
Jacob, when have you done it? I'm assuming it's in college
That's a
now.
story for another time.
That's a story.
Yeah.
for
Back in
another
2
time.
weeks.
Goodbye.
2 weeks. We'll be back
2
in
weeks.
2 weeks. Watch
2
the
weeks,
Oscars.
5 months later.
Watch
Watch
Minari. Stream Minari. Watch Neon Genesis. Evangelion. Take it easy. Take it sleepy. Kiss your mom.
Bye. He left.
Oh,
Bye.
he's just gone.
No,
Bye.
bye.